For 9 years, Stranger Things has danced around one of its most haunting mysteries. What really happened to Will Byers, and what did it leave behind? From his scary disappearance in Season 1 to the lingering effects of the Upside Down, Will's always been in the middle of everything, but not really the main focus. Well, that's all about to change. Season 5 is gonna give us the emotional, scary, and long-awaited Will story we've all been waiting for. And if early hints are any indication, it's going to shake Hawkins, and us, to the core. From the very beginning, Stranger Things has been a story about friendship, monsters, and the fragile line between the ordinary and the unimaginable, but at the heart of it all has always been Will Byers. What kicked off the whole thing was when he vanished in Season 1, plunging Hawkins into chaos and opening the door to the terrifying world we now know as the Upside Down. And yet, for 9 years, they haven't really dug into Will's trauma, his connection to the supernatural, or what being stuck in that hellhole did to him. Season after season, he's just been there, in the background, haunted, quiet, changed, while the spotlight shifted to Eleven's powers, Hopper's heroics, and Vecna's rise. But Stranger Things Season 5 seems ready to change all that. Since it's the last season, it looks like Will's finally gonna be the main focus, not just the kid who survived the Upside Down, but the key to understanding it. If this is really the end, it makes sense that the story ends the same way it started, with Will Byers. Only this time, we're not watching him disappear, we're watching him become essential. Though we know that Will Byers' week in the Upside Down left him deeply scarred, physically, emotionally, and psychically, we still understand very little about what truly happened during those terrifying days. The show's only given us bits and pieces, creepy scenes of Will trying to survive, him hiding in Castle Byers, singing "Should I Stay or Should I Go" in the dark, and the unforgettable image of him communicating with his mother through the Christmas lights. The Stranger Things comics tried to fill in some of the blanks, showing how Will dodged the Demogorgon and used his smarts to stay alive until Joyce and Hopper found him. But those are just glimpses, parts of a way bigger, scarier puzzle that the show hasn't put together yet. What else happened in those long, harrowing days while Will was completely alone in a nightmare dimension? What did he see, and more importantly, what saw him? The Mind Flayer taking over Will in Season 2 made it seem like his connection to the Upside Down was way more intense than anyone thought. He wasn't just some random victim, he became a sort of vessel, a way for something dark to get through. And now, with the news in Season 4 that Vecna's been orchestrating much of the Upside Down's horrors from behind the scenes, new questions emerge. Was Vecna aware of Will even then? Did he help Will survive, or, even worse, let it happen for his own reasons? These are the mysteries that have haunted both Will and fans alike since the very beginning, and after nearly a decade, Stranger Things Season 5 might finally be ready to confront them head-on. That one creepy shot from the trailer, the one with Will alone in the Upside Down, looking at something we can't really see, suggests we'll finally get some answers. And if they're wrapping up the Upside Down, it makes sense to start with the kid who started it all. In the latest Stranger Things Season 5 teaser trailer, there's a blink-and-you'll-miss-it moment that could have massive implications for the story, and for Will Byers. A figure is seen dramatically leaping away from a Demogorgon in the Upside Down, surrounded by the signature red lightning that has come to represent the dimension's eerie, unnatural storm. It's quick, but it's intense, just one person against all that chaos, trying to survive where Will was trapped. At first, it seems like just another action scene, but if you look closer, it's different. The figure appears small, almost childlike, and they seem to be carrying a backpack, details that immediately evoke memories of Season 1 era Will. Flashback, maybe? Or something even more intriguing, a deeper exploration of Will's missing week, showing us events we've never seen before. It could be a present-day scene with Dustin, Erica, or even Eleven running away from danger. The visual cues combined with what we know about Season 5's direction suggest otherwise. The Duffer Brothers said the last season will focus on Will Byers like never before, which could possibly mean going back to the beginning, his abduction. Up until now, the story of Will's time in the Upside Down has been treated like a black box. We know he was there, we know he survived, but we've never truly understood how, or why. What else did he face besides the Demogorgon? What stuff did he have to forget to deal with it all? And what happened to him in the Upside Down? How did it change him? We've been wondering about all that for seasons, and it all comes back to the same unsettling truth: Will's connection to the Upside Down never went away. If anything, it's grown stronger, more personal, and far more dangerous. With the reveal that Vecna has been pulling the strings all along, everything we thought we knew about this parallel dimension has been flipped upside down. He didn't just live there, he built it, made it his own personal hell, and controlled the Mind Flayer and the whole hive mind. Every tremor of red lightning, every Demogorgon attack, every chilling whisper from the shadows now feels deliberate, calculated. Vecna knows everything that goes down in the Upside Down or makes it happen. So, here's a crazy thought: how much did Vecna actually have to do with Will surviving that first season? We always thought Will made it because he was smart and resourceful. He hid from the monster, used his fort, and held on to hope thanks to Joyce. But now that we know Vecna was the big bad behind everything, that story feels far too simple. What if Vecna didn't just let Will live? What if he wanted him to? Like, told the monsters to leave him alone? And what if infecting Will with those dark, parasitic particles was all part of some huge plan? The implications are chilling. What if Vecna has been grooming Will all along, quietly, subtly shaping him into something else? A tool? A new him? Maybe Vecna saw something special in Will from the start, not just some random kid, but someone important. Will has always had this deep, eerie connection to the Upside Down, even 11 doesn't get it. He feels Vecna before anyone else. He knows when the Mind Flayer's up to something. He draws stuff he can't explain, senses things no one else can. That's clearly no accident, that's a sign. And if Vecna really does see Will as a successor or a partner in some twisted vision for the future, that would make him far more dangerous, and far more important, than anyone realized. Maybe Will's the way to open the final gates, or maybe he's gonna become something totally different. Will surviving season 1 wasn't just luck, there's gotta be more to it. The quiet boy who once hid in Castle Byers may hold the answers to the Upside Down's greatest secrets, and it's about time we hear them. Stranger Things Season 5 is the last shot to really get into the heart of this mystery, and for those of us who've been waiting almost 10 years for Will to shine, it can't happen fast enough. If you're just as obsessed with uncovering the truth about Will Byers and can't wait to see how Stranger Things Season 5 finally brings his story full circle, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Strangers Freaks for more deep dives, theories, and updates from the Upside Down. The final chapter is coming, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single clue.